In one of the deadliest battles of World War II, a city became a war zone. Stalingrad. Not just a city, but a symbol. A symbol of resistance, survival, and total war. 1942. Adolf Hitler was at the height of his power. Europe had fallen, France defeated. His armies had pushed deep into the Soviet Union. But Hitler wanted more. Oil, industry, control of the East. So he launched a massive summer offensive, Case Blue. The target? The southern Soviet Union and a city on the Volga River. Stalingrad. Stalingrad wasn't just any city. It carried the name of Joseph Stalin himself. It was a major industrial hub, factories producing tanks, weapons, and supplies. And most importantly, it controlled the Volga River, a lifeline for Soviet logistics. If Stalingrad fell, the Soviet Union would be split in two. June 1942, German forces surged forward, led by the powerful Sixth Army. At first, victory seemed certain. The Red Army was retreating, cities were falling. By August, German bombers turned Stalingrad into rubble. Firestorms consumed entire districts. But the destruction created something unexpected, a battlefield perfect for defense. By September 1942, Stalingrad had become hell on earth. Soldiers fought at point-blank range. Buildings changed hands multiple times a day. Snipers hid in ruins. Every street, every room, every staircase mattered. Soviet soldiers were given brutal orders, not one step back. Civilians were trapped in the chaos, starving, freezing, dying. This wasn't just a battle, it was survival. While the Germans focused on the city, something bigger was unfolding. Behind the front lines, Georgy Zhukov was planning a massive counterattack. He saw a weakness. The German flanks weren't protected by elite troops, but by weaker Axis allies. And that's where he would strike. November 19, 1942. The ground shook. Soviet artillery opened fire. Then came the attack, Operation Uranus. In just days, Soviet forces broke through the flanks. They advanced rapidly, surrounding the city. Over 250,000 Axis troops were trapped inside Stalingrad. The hunters had become the hunted. Inside the city, the situation collapsed. Friedrich Paulus and his Sixth Army were now encircled. Hitler gave a direct order: hold your ground, do not retreat. He promised supplies by air, but the Luftwaffe couldn't deliver enough. Food ran out, ammunition ran low, temperatures dropped below freezing, soldiers began to starve, frostbite, disease, death. Every day, the circle tightened. By January 1943, the German army was finished, exhausted, starving, broken. Soviet forces launched the final assault. January 31, 1943, Paulus surrendered. For the first time, a German field marshal had surrendered in battle. It was a shock to the world. The cost was unimaginable. Over 1 million casualties. Soldiers, civilians, entire families. Stalingrad was destroyed, but it had not fallen. Stalingrad changed everything. From this moment, Germany lost the initiative on the Eastern Front. The Red Army began pushing west. The myth of Nazi invincibility was shattered, and the road to Berlin had begun. Stalingrad wasn't just a battle, it was a warning of what happens when war consumes everything. If history's darkest moments fascinate you, follow for more.